Hey folks, going to go through some hip and pelvic girdle, lumbar spine, mobility stuff, and a bit of resistance training with this. While we're all kind of sequestered indoors, it's a good idea to try to stay moving. I know for me, my physical health demands a lot of daily rehab, and if I let that slide, I'm going to pay for it for a long, long time. And so for those of you in a similar boat, let's see what we can do about that. So again, this is the hips and the pelvic girdle and lumbar spine. I'm going to start with the hips. You can lean back on your arms or you can sit upright, whichever you prefer. You just want to let your hips fall in and out. So I'm going to lean back because I find that a little bit more preferable for me. I'm just going to let my hip rotate in and out. I'm trying not to let my bum come up off the floor. And you want to do this about 5 times, maybe 10 on each side. I think that's 5 there. Other side. And this is always my more restricted side. I always have less range here. Don't know why, but I always do. This is incidentally also my balance leg. The leg that I can balance more easily on, and the leg that I can land more easily on and take off more easily from if I'm jumping or landing. And that's about 5. Now from here, I want to get my hips and my spine involved a bit more, kind of working together. So I'm going to flop to the side, and this is called a 90-90. And so I've gone from basic hip scouring to a basic 90-90. Some people experience some knee pain here. When I used to experience that, what I found helped was either dorsiflexing or plantar flexing my foot or bending my knee more or less. I always found more bend was better for me, but you can fiddle with that. This is about movement exploration. It's about kind of finding novel movements and seeing how they feel and building on them over time. We got time. So I can stem out on my arm or I can sit upright, whichever is right for you. I'm going to pivot from side to side. I'll do this again about 5 times. Now, these are all scalable. I want to make this harder. I can use this ladder behind me. I can anchor one of my pull-up resistance bands to it, or pull-up assistance bands to it. Oops. And I can sit facing the other way and pull and row and turn side to side. Doesn't show up well for camera, so I'm not demonstrating that today. You can add weight to this. Hold a kettlebell in front of you, goblet squat style. Whatever works for you. And now that that's all nice and warmed up, I'm going to grab myself some slide discs. And from here, my goal is going to be, let's just do one for now. My goal is going to be trying to make the largest circle I can and gradually push my heel into the floor harder as I go until I'm actually lifting my bum up off the floor. So my leg and my hip are doing a great deal of work through a pretty large range. Hopefully I don't wear a hole in my carpet doing this. 4. Oh, Yoshi, you are so difficult today. Come on. You, go on. I will give you a treat later. Okay. Other side, starting light. Just making big circles. As big as I comfortably can. And as I go as I go through more reps, I'm going to push harder and harder until I start to engage hard enough that my bum lifts up off the floor. And now I'm basically exercising a calisthenic movement. Same thing the other way. And my goal here is just to challenge a short to a long lever arm. Now, from here, we're well warmed up. We can move well. I want to add some shin boxes. So, I'm going to bend my knees a little bit more. Again, if you get knee pain doing this, don't do it. Go easy on yourself. This isn't about getting everything right. This is about finding what's right for you. So, shin boxes. Start here. I lift. I'm trying to lift as vertically as I can. I'm trying not to lean forward. and throw myself into the movement. Pivot to the other side, same thing. And I want to do this about 5 times on each side. I like 5 reps. I know people like 10. I like 5 on each side for this. Because we can go through this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times and get a heck of a workout out of it. Now, if I want more resistance, kettlebell. If I want more still, I can get something heavier, like the plate behind me. And this is just going to be challenging the groin and deep gluteal muscles. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm getting winded. Yay! From Shin boxes, I'm going to now challenge those deep gluteal muscles a little bit more. You've probably seen these before. Very basic, very boring. I want to get a little bit more lumbar rotation, so I'm not going to do these strictly. I'm going to do them as far as I capably and comfortably can. Fire hydrants. And my goal is to twist through my whole pelvic girdle, my whole spine, and move everything as far as I comfortably can. Same thing the other way. And I'm just challenging range from my hip to my TL junction. And then finally, resistance. Hope I'm still on camera for this. From here, squats. As far as I'm comfortable, I can scale these, less range, or more. Weighted or air, and then Cossacks. I can go down mildly, or I can go full range. And the goal here is to find what works best for you. If you feel better through a full range, do that. If you feel better through a half range, do that. If you want to load it up with all the weight you got, do that. Stay active while you're sequestered. You will thank yourself later. Thanks kindly.